guys, welcome to block number 3, blender block number 3. This is a Choreo-Cardio Kickboxing block. Let's start with a shuffle. Right here, side to side on the balls of your feet. I will tell you a little bit about this block. We have 5 parts that we will learn one at a time. We'll add them together as we go and end with a longer, fun, sweaty, punchy, kicky cardio block. All right, I'll teach a little bit at a time. We'll do it a bunch. Don't worry about it. If you need to shuffle instead of do what we're doing, that works for me. Jump in when you're ready. I think that's it. Are you ready? Let's get going. So our very first part is just a jab, cross, duck, back, jack, jack. Then the other side, duck, back, jack, jack. Jab, cross, duck, jack, jack, and the other side, just side to side. Easy, got it? Are you ready? Fists, arms up in 4, 3, 2, let's go. Jab, cross, duck, back, jack. It's hit, hit, down, and jack. That's all it is. Hit, hit, drop, and jack. Jab, cross, duck. Nice strong punches. Hit, hit, duck low, and 2 quick jacks. Good, keep it up. Let's do one more round, one of each side. Hit, hit, drop, jack. One more, hit, hit, and jack, jack, and shuffle. Good, easy, that's it. Moving on, part 2. Start with your right hand. It's just a double jab, cross, down, up, down, hop. The same thing to the other side. Down, up, down. So jab, jab, cross, cross, down, up, down, jab, jab, cross, cross, squat, down, up, and a little hop. Got it? Ready? Let's try it. 4, 3, 2, double jab. Cross, cross, now squat, down, up, down, hop. So low, high, low, and with a hop. Hit, hit, cross, cross, down, up. Again, hit, cross, down, up. Take those squats low. Good, let's do 4 more. Down, up, little hop. 2 more. Hit, hit, cross, cross, down. 1 more time, jab, jab, cross, cross, down, up, and shuffle. Whew. Why don't we put those 2 together? Number 1 plus number 2. Ready? Arms up, jab, cross, duck, back, in. 4, 3, 2, right here. Jack, jack. 1 more time. And then double jack, or double jab, cross, cross, down, up, down. Little hop again, and shuffle. Good, 1 more time, just for fun. In 4, 3, 2, jab, cross, duck, back. Jack, jack. Again. Jab, jab, cross, cross. Squat, punch, down, up, down, hop. Again. And shuffle. Nice. All right. Moving on to number 3, we're going to do a little swing knee. Right here, it's swing knee, fast feet while you burn out. Again, swing knee, fast feet, burn out. Swing knee, knee and fast feet. Swing knee, knee and fast feet. Doesn't matter which side you start on, whatever is more comfortable, or you can alternate if you remember to. Whatever happens is right. There, that's the answer. Ready? Let's try it. In 4, 3, 2, swing knee. Burn it out, fast feet. Again, step, swing knee, and burn it out. Nice, strong punches. Let's do 4 more. Hit, hit. This is 3, 2, 1 more, and take it to that shuffle. Good, let's put it all together. From the top, 4, 3, 2, 2, jab, cross, duck, back. Jack, jack. Again. Now double jab, double cross, down, up, down, with a hop. Again. Now the new part, swing knee, and burn it out. One more time. Burn it out. Shuffle. Good. Whew. How you doing? Ready to move on? 2. Part 4 is a squat, front kick, squat, step, side kick. Repeat, front kick the other way. Yep, and squat, a kick, squat, step to the side and kick and squat again. The other side and shuffle. Good. All right, just that part. Don't worry about anything else, just those kicks. In 4, 3, 2, squat, front kick. Squat, step, side kick. Again, the other leg. That's all. Do it again. Kick. When you kick forward, lean back, engage your belly, squat, a big kick, and lift your knee first, kick out from your knee. Let's do 4 more. Kick. And 3. That big toe slightly down when you kick to the side. Just 1 more. Low. Kick. Squat, step, side, shuffle. Good. All right. From the top. We got it. Arms up. In 4, 3, 2, jab, cross, duck, back. Jack, jack. Again. And then double jab. Cross, cross, down, up, down. Hop. Again. Swing knee. Fast feet burn out. Again. Get ready for the new part, squat, front kick. To the side. Again. And shuffle. Good. How'd that go? Should we try it one more time? In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Jab, cross, duck, jack, jack. Jab, jab, cross, cross. Down, up, down. Add a hop. And then swing knee. Burn out. Again. We're gonna squat and kick. Step to the side, kick. 1 more. Big kick. Side kick. Shuffle. Good. We're down to the 5th part. The last part. All it is a little hop, tap, hook. Hop, hook. Step down, tap, low. Hop, step out, hook, hook, tap, tap. Yes. We got this. Try to take it nice and low if you can. Touch the ground. Make sure your hips don't stay up. Bend low. If you can't reach the ground, just reach for the ground. That works. Okay, let's do it before we put them all together. 4, 3, 2, right here. Hook, hook, low. Again, hop, hook, and low. Big, strong hook, sweeping straight across your forehead. But let's do 4. Here's your modification if you don't want to touch the ground. Just reach for it. 2 more. 1 more. And tap, tap, shuffle. Good job, you guys. All right, are you ready to put it all together? So we do every exercise set twice, yeah? So jab, cross, duck, back, jack, jack. That way, the other way. Jab, jab, cross, cross this way. Then this way. 2 of these. 2 kick sets. Now for our last one, only 1. So it'll be hop, hook, tap, tap, and then shuffle before we start all over. Make sense? Hopefully, maybe. Let's give it a try. We're going for 5 rounds, back to back, with just a short shuffle in between. 4, let's try it. 3, 2, jab, cross, duck, back, jack, jack. Again. Jab, jab, cross, cross. Down, up, down, and hop again. And then swing knee twice. Burn it out. Punch. Again. Get ready to kick. The other way. And now hop, hook, tap, 2 times down, shuffle, 4, 3, 2, again from the top. Jab, cross, duck, jack, jab, jab, cross, cross, down, up, down, a hop, and then swing knee, burn it out, 1 more like that. Time to kick. Again, nice and low, lean back and kick, hop together, hook, tap, low, low, shuffle, whoo, 2 down, 4, 3, 2 right here. Jack, jack. Jab, jab, cross, cross, down, up, down, with a hop. And swing knees next. Burn it out. Again. Next we're kicking. 1 more. And then hop together, hook tap. Low, low. Shuffle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jab, cross, duck, jack. Jab, jab, cross, cross, down, up, down, with a hop. Swing knee, burn it out, again, and we're about to kick to the side. Repeat it, and then hop, hook, tap, tap, and 4, 3, this is it. Give me what you got right here. Jack, jack. Jab, cross, duck. Jack, jack. Jab, jab, cross, cross. Down, up, down. And a hop. And swing knee. Burn it out. Again. We are kicking, squat front kick. To the side. Again. To the side. This is it, hop, hook, tap, tap, and shuffle. Whew. Good job. Keep breathing, keep shuffling. Just a step, tap with a punch. Good, sit it lower, double time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, add a little pulse with a speed bag. Hold on. Now stay low, elbows to your thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, the other side, pulse. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1 more time, elbows to your thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, and all the way down. 1 more time. In, and exhale. Hands on your thighs. Twist. How you doing? Really good job. Sweaty, out of breath, but in a good way. The other side, twist. Really good. Toes forward. Roll up nice and slow. Roll your shoulders back. Interlace your fingers and push. Drop your shoulders. Broaden your shoulder blades. And then reach back. And bring one arm across your body. Relax your shoulder. The other side. Give me 1 more breath together. Inhale. And exhale. Shake it out. Really good job, you guys. All right. We're done with number 3. Get a drink, towel down, Do what you gotta do, then meet me right back here. We're going to the floor for a 2.5 minute quick abs block. Good job.